As thousands of students prepare to graduate, many are entering one of the most competitive job markets in recent years. But our next guest says the key to standing out isn't having the perfect resume, it's learning how to believe in the value you already bring to the table. Joining us now is entrepreneur, author, podcast host, and CEO Erica Sinner. She's sharing advice for graduates navigating today's job market and a unique opportunity for college students across the country. Erica, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to talk to our future generation of leaders.
I love that you're excited too, and they can learn a lot from you because before you became the CEO, Erica, of a multi-million-dollar company, you were actually fired from a high-level corporate position, and you talk about that. Can you take us back to that moment and tell us what was going through your mind when that happened?
Yeah, that day I thought everything was over. I was like, I can't even hold a job. What's happening? I thought I was doing a good job. And the truth is, a month after I was let go, the team that I was on was actually winning awards in New York for the work that I had done. And so what I had realized in that moment is that you can still do a great job and things can still happen to you, right? Companies can right size, they can reorganize, they can restructure. And so what are you going to do in that moment to keep moving yourself forward?
I love that you're completely transparent about that because I think a lot of people think, okay, I'm graduating college. I need to have my plan set and it has to go just as is when life doesn't allow that to always happen. And as many graduates are entering a really tough job market where rejection can feel inevitable, how did getting fired maybe reshape the way you think about setbacks, and what can young professionals learn from your experience?
I think it's always taking it back to not believing the stories that are being told to you, that they're not always the truth about who you are. In that moment, I could have said, man, I can't hold a job or I'm not doing a good job. And that's not true, right? I built a company built to do the very thing I was told I wasn't good at. And here we are. And so I think students have to look internally and say, hey, things are going to happen. I'm not always going to understand, but who do I want to be today? And how am I going to get there tomorrow? But also, what are the skills that I can put out into the world? My question and my framework has always been, how can I blow somebody's mind today, which allows me to rise to a level of excellence that maybe sometimes you don't always believe, but you're adding value and you're giving and demonstrating results for someone else and for your future employers.
I love that question. How can I blow someone's mind today? Going in with that positive attitude. And a lot of college students struggle with imposter syndrome, even adults, and feel they don't have enough experience. So you say they're overlooking proof of their own abilities. What kinds of experiences should graduates be recognizing and highlighting?
I think what's so interesting when I talk to college students today is they think they're going to move into the real world when they graduate, and they don't recognize they're actually in the real world right now. They are building skills, they're developing projects, they're managing budgets, they're managing Instagram accounts, they're seeing real results within the work that they are doing today. And what they've got to do is take an audit of what are the skills that I've actually built up, and then learn how to communicate not only what they did, but what was the result of what they were doing, so that they see that employers like myself were actually looking for all of those skills that they're already having within their own experience.
And for graduates who may not land, let's say, their dream job right away, or who may face rejection after rejection, what practical steps can they take to stay confident, resilient, and focused on their long-term goals?
You have to keep going. I think that is life. That is resiliency. I didn't expect to get fired, and here we are. And turn it into a new game. Go for the 100 no's. Continue to apply. Continue to put yourself out there. You can only make the shots that you're actually shooting on goal. So you've got to keep going.
Erica, I wish I had someone like you in my corner when I was in college. It's just so good. It's reassuring for people to hear it's okay to get that rejection. Keep moving forward. And in addition to helping people move forward, you're also launching the Future Leader Search to recognize college students who are already making an impact. Tell us about that.
I'm so excited. My Blow Your Mind podcast is actually just launched the Future Leader Search. We are looking this summer for students who are in their community doing big things, or maybe it took a lot just for them to get to college. Being an example of what is possible, showing others what is possible can create a ripple effect. And so if that's you, if you're excited about having an opportunity like that, where we're going to come live, we're going to have a live studio recording, we're going to have media and press, you're going to have your own social assets you can use after you graduate college, apply at ericasinner.org. Future Leader Search, and I can't wait to meet you, and I can't wait to blow so many of our audience's minds with your story.
I love that. Erica's giving it back to the next generation. Thank you so much for joining us, and much continued success for you, Erica. I'm going to let our viewers know one more time where they can go for more information to apply to the Blow Your Mind podcast, Future Leader Search. Visit tinyurl.com/leadersearch.